for the famous kunafa chocolate because I'm here, might as well try it. They have like 10 brands of this. So now in Abu Dhabi, and I just had a 5-hour flight from Kolkata. And honestly, this is such a good airport to have a layover in. I already found the viral kunafa chocolate, which I'm going to try, and I'm so excited about this. But we have our next flight to Cairo in like 1 hour. Taste test. Trying to do ASMR of this, but that's not happening, so we're just gonna go ahead. I got the one from Orient Delight because this one looked the middle price between affordable but also like a good brand. My sister, welcome to the vlog. I'm traveling with her to Egypt.
I've got great amount of reviews on the most viral kunafa chocolate.
And she's a baker, so she knows what she's talking about. So let's see.
Milk, pistachio and kunafa.
Okay, this. Oh my god, no, I cannot waste even one drop, but. These are huge bites, but. It's amazing. 11 out of 10.
No, I think the expression says it all.
After a very long night of travel, we have finally checked it. So we are staying at the Ramses Hintel, which is just by the Nile River. So I'll just give you guys a quick room tour. So we enter through here, and right next to it we have the washroom, which is small and nice. Okay, I don't know what this system is, but yeah, we'll figure that out. But yeah, simple and nice. Then we go into the room. It's very basic, it has everything you need. So that's good, but the best part about this is the balcony, because look at that. That is the view that we have. That's the Nile River, by the way. It's small and cute, but it looks amazing. And it overlooks the pool as well. But day 1 is ending and we are going for a Nile River cruise. Actually amazing. I had such a great time. We got to try authentic food of Egypt, and I'm so surprised by how much I liked it. I knew I would like it, but still, like, it was amazing. But yeah, but this is, I'm beginning to think this is the kind of city that never sleeps. So right now it's almost 12 AM here, which is like 2:30 of India, which is the time I'm still running at mentally. As I showed you, we have the Nile River view from my room. It's still going on. There are still cruises going on. The music is going on. And there's a casino upstairs, which you might just go and check out right now. But yeah, I didn't believe Cairo of all places would be, like, I would categorize it as a city which doesn't sleep. And the city is very different at night. It's beautiful. So I'm actually very excited to spend the next 2 days here. But yeah, that's all for today. Day 2 tomorrow. It's day 2 today. Today's plan is to check out the Giza pyramids and the Sphinx. Here is the outfit for the day. Something so humbling about this. Thing people do with the pyramid. But yeah, it's amazing, it's hot, and I just wish I had more time to explore its history more than just how it looks. But that's where we are. Next we'll visit the Sphinx. How did you like this?
Wonderful.
Tourist trap or something actually worth? I mean, it is worth seeing,
Not
but
a tourist trap for sure. It's worth seeing.
but they kind of make it so touristy that even if you want to be a bit authentic in this, you can't.
You can't.
Yeah. this really gorgeous 9 Pyramids lounge. We came to the Grand Egyptian Museum and it's not officially opened yet to everyone. It's just soft launching here, but it's beautiful. It's supposed to be one of the largest museums in the world, right? Yeah. The collection is crazy, like it's stunning. So it's definitely worth visiting. It's opening in July.
Oh, Amaki, you are my life's safeguard.
Day 3 and today we are going to explore the Islamic and cryptic Cairo parts as well as the local market. So right now we have to go for breakfast. Last day in Cairo. My outfit for the day, I just spilled some water on my skirt. Finally. 3 days in Egypt, you would think where are the mummies, which is 50% the point of the whole trip. Well, I just saw them at this museum and they're really creepy, but also like very like hauntingly beautiful in a way. But yeah, this was definitely a highlight, something very unique to see. They have absolutely beautiful antiques. Like look at these typewriters and telephones.
No, for me, I'm Garib.
I am Gary.
I'm poor. Give.
I give what?
Bargaining journey you're in Egypt.
No have, no have.
Khan Halka.
Khan Hill Hali Market.
Yes.
And how many things did you buy?
So many things. Yes, we got so much.
I got a magnet in
Very, very,
comparison.
very bad. Very bad.
In Cairo, we are at this restaurant called Khandar and it's beautiful. So I'm back to the hotel from dinner and it has honestly been an exhausting past 3 days with a full packed itinerary. That's why we are going to our next destination, which is by the coast in Egypt. And this one is going to be very different. It's going to be more just doing the activities there, chilling by the ocean and not a full packed itinerary. So for that, I think I'm going to make another vlog because we have the next 3 days of that. So Cairo has been an absolutely stunning location. There's so much history to see. There's so much to do, I think, every day. I think you need more than a week to cover Cairo if you really want to experience Egypt. We did it in 3 days, so it was very packed. I don't think I actually got to see the essence of it completely, but nevertheless, it was very fun. But I would have to say something about the tourism there. So we know that Egypt's one of the biggest sectors is tourism, but I think they really overdo it. Personally, for me, I have been in a group travel for the past 3 days, so it was very much organized, very much safe in that sense. But otherwise, I would not say it was the very safest place to travel as a woman, but otherwise the people are amazing. You'll always feel warm, people are always willing to help, and there's so much to try. So that was Cairo. It was beautiful. Definitely want to come here again sometime in this lifetime and just experience it a bit more. Right now it's June, so it's comparatively one of the hottest months in the year to come to Egypt. So at sometimes it was bad. Mostly it's the heat which really hits you. It's not really humid, but the heat is bad, especially when there's so much field travel involved in seeing all the pyramids and everything. But it gets quite cool in the evening and it's really enjoyable. So it's okay to come in June. It's not the worst, but I think it would be better if to come in a bit different months and check the best travel times to come to Cairo. But otherwise, it's been beautiful. Thank you guys for watching along, and I'll see you in the next one.